What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going on a little drive here with my buddy Marcy. We have my Mercedes and his Mitsubishi Lancer, so we're going to go ahead and drive up to those mountains that are over there in the background. We're going to go all the way up there, and I'm going to be putting my Mercedes to the test. So far I've only driven the car like small distances here and there, so I've never really put it to the test like this. I have pretty good faith in it. I think it'll do the trip pretty well without really any major issues. What I'm really primarily looking out for with this little test today is to see if the engine or the transmission are going to act funny, like any clunking or something that I may have not noticed already. And so the uphill is going to be pretty steep, pretty aggressive, and so that's just a chance for us to really feel out the car and see if there's going to be any weird quirks, or if we feel anything weird with the car under stress. But I have a lot of faith in it. I think it'll do well. I mean, as long as it doesn't overheat, which I don't see why it would. The coolant's topped off and everything, and it's never overheated on me so far. So I have a lot of faith in the car. I think it'll do good. And so for those that are not familiar with the channel, these are the cars we're going to be using today. My Mercedes C350 3.5. This is a 2013, completely bone stock, untouched. It only has 17-inch AMG rims. And then we have Marcy's Mitsubishi Lancer right here with a EVO front bumper, and he has a aftermarket exhaust. I'm not sure what brand it is, but it does sound pretty good. But yeah, pretty much stock Lancer, aftermarket exhaust, EVO front bumper. And so yeah, we're going to be taking these two cars up into the mountains, and we're going to get some good footage and hopefully enjoy this little drive up all the way to the tippity top of those mountains. On a side note, look at this canal right here. It actually looks really nice right now. I wish I had like a jet ski or like a small boat or something. And so back to our vehicles. On paper, our vehicles really aren't that much different in terms of power. I think we have about, the same horsepower. I think his car is actually going to handle these mountains a lot better. I've driven his car before, and it actually handles really well. My car feels nice too, but the steering wheel does feel a little bit heavier in my opinion. So we'll go ahead and jump in our cars and get this trip started. So I'll see you guys once we're all the way up there in the mountains. Hopefully there's no oncoming cars. And here, oh shit, dude, this is tighter than I thought it would be. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me. I almost damn near drove off the goddamn cliff right there. Can you believe these people, man? What the heck is this? VZS X3? Imagine gangbanging all the way up here This is what the view looks like behind me. Not too bad. They say that during the summer there's a lot of forest fires, so pretty much like all this behind me kind of gets burnt to a crisp. Say what's up. Now my car has actually been doing pretty good so far. It didn't really even struggle all that much on the uphill, which is surprising because truthfully I thought it was gonna struggle a lot more than it did. But the transmission's actually doing pretty good so far. But when it does downshift, it's really not all that aggressive. I know that in my Mustang, like if I really try to push that car, the RPMs will jump like real high. But this car right here on the uphill honestly feels really smooth so far, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright guys, unfortunately I forgot to film an outro for this video, but that's okay because now it gives me a chance to show you guys what's going to be covered in next week's video. So here we have the New Edge Mustang drift car. I know you guys probably haven't seen this thing in a while, and so we're finally going to get back to work on this car. So the whole trunk is gutted, as you can see. I got to remove both the tail lights and the connectors for the tail lights because we are going to start making our cuts in the rear. I don't want to spoil next week's video, but we're pretty much going to be cutting everything off from like here downward all along the rear of the car, because none of that's going to be needed anymore. We're going to be making a rear bash bar as well as a front bash bar in the next video, but I don't want to spoil too much, so I'm just going to stop it right there. And so if you guys are interested in seeing what we do to the drift car, be sure to tune in to next week's video where all of that will be covered in depth. Thank you guys for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I know I did. And I'll see you guys in the next one.